Today I'm going to be making a scratch Flappy Bird game in 300 versus 30 blocks. First, let's just delete Scratch Cat and start making the Flappy Bird sprite. Now I might be making a huge mistake by attempting to make the Flappy Bird sprite with Scratch's editor, but I just have to be creative.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty bad, but like I don't care anymore. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, so I'm just gonna like start the code like I normally would with any other like Flappy Bird game. I'm just gonna have to like not add anything special to it to keep it under 30 blocks or keep it 30 blocks. So quick Flappy Bird tutorial, not Scratchy Bird. My bad. It's Flappy Bird in Scratch. It's not Scratchy. Okay, so I finished coding the bird with about 15 blocks of code, and the bird is looking, it's flapping. The Flappy Bird is flapping. It's looking pretty solid. So now we're gonna add some pipes to the game. So then the Flappy Bird has like actual obstacles. And I'm also gonna be making the pipes. It'd be fairly simple because they're just like rectangle things with more rectangles at the end of the rectangles. The pipes is pretty boring, so I'm just gonna like go boom and then just like show you the code and boom. That that's 30 blocks. Like that's all I can do with 30 blocks of code. Oh wait, I still have to make the Flappy Bird kind of like die. So let's just do that real quick. Okay, so here is the finished 30 block Flappy Bird game. There's really nothing to it, but because there's no score and like you can't die if you touch the floor, and when you do die from touching the pipes, it just stops. Like there's no death screen or anything. It's just pretty bad. But let's just move on to the 300 block game. Now, the first thing that I want to add to this 30 block game is making the Flappy Bird rotate, like that little rotation animation thingy thing that it does in the real one to make it look like not so stiff when it's going up and down. So I'm just gonna do that. 3, 2, 1, boom! Now the Flappy Bird has some actual like movement to it. It's just moving. It's vibing. Okay, now I'm finally gonna add a sprite for the score to put in the game so you actually know what your score is.
One eternity later.
I don't know why I put the score like smack dab in the middle with the ghost effect. I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know. It just came to me. I just put it there. Anyways, the next thing I think I want to do is to like add a moving background to the game so it sells the effect that the Flappy Bird is like actually has some progress in the game and it's not just like still. Okay, so after watching the Griff Patch video, I now have a working moving background for the game, and I also decided to add some shading to the pipes to give it some more depth. Okay, so now let's add all the blocks that we have so far just to know where we're at. For the Flappy Bird, there is 34, and then for the pipe, there's 25, and then for the score, 83, and the background clouds has 24, and then the cityscape has 24. In total, there is 190 blocks that we have used to make the game so far. Okay, so now if we take 300 and subtract it by 190, that means we have 110 blocks left to make the game. And it's not nearly enough blocks to do what I actually was planning on doing. So, yeah, let's just look at how the game actually is going so far. So like I may have forgotten that like you can just drop to the floor and you won't die. You can only die by the pipes. And if you decide to like drop to the floor mid-air, then like like the bird kind of just like it just falls like into the abyss. I don't know. I didn't fix it. Okay, so I fixed the first glitch, so now when the Flappy Bird falls to the bottom, it'll actually die. And I also made it so that like you can see before the pipes kind of just like disappear at the edge, but now using something called the position hack, I made it so that they smoothly go off the screen nicely. Now, I also want to add a game over screen to the game, so I'm just going to steal one from one of my old games on my old account. And, well, like, I'm just going to, like, borrow it, because, like, I'm just too lazy to make a game over. This menu, like, who actually has time to do it? Okay, so the game is basically complete because I added the game over screen, and when you die, it slides in nicely from above, and it shows you the score, and there's a little redo button at the bottom. It's really simple. I didn't want to put like a high score or anything in it, but now we have to check if how many blocks the game is, because it has to be exactly 300 blocks for the game to count. It looks like 46 blocks for the Flappy Bird, 33 for the pipes, 89 for the counter, 24 for the clouds, 25 for the city, and 88 for the game over screen. We gotta add them up now. Looks like I have to get rid of 5 blocks. Okay, so I decided to get rid of being able to control the Flappy Bird with one of your keys on your keyboard, but I just left in this little ore block to, like, come on, like, we gotta make it 300 blocks. Like, it's just one block. Like, no. Like, shh. Let's look at both games. So, first we have the 30 block game. It's really bad. Like, it's so bad. And then the 300 block game, which is also like pretty bad. Like, they're both bad. But yeah, hope you like this video, and please consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. If for some reason you want to play the game, I have no idea why you would, then the link will be down in the description. Bye.